I've been lying to you all. Under this hair, I'm actually bald. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Connor Monroe, and if you're running a marathon, you're lucky because today we are about to stretch. If you're new here or haven't yet, be sure you like and subscribe for daily gaming content because we got plenty more coming your way. There are always things we hate about video games, the cliches we expect to see, and the themes that we know, but we don't know what to call them. But which are the worst of the bunch? That's what we're exploring with today's list of the top 10 scary video game tropes we need to leave in the 2010s. Most of these are scary because of how much they're used. Roll the intro. And at 10, unkillable children. Look, I know this makes me sound crazy, I am, and I know why you set the children to be immortal, but if you're going to do that, don't make them dicks. Honestly, we all just mod away the immortal children anyway. And what, a dragon attacks Whiterun and ends up killing everyone, and all that ends up remaining are the milk drinking asshole kids? Yeah, that's so lame and annoying. I've modded away every unkillable kid in every game where I found it, especially Skyrim because oh my god, Wraith deserves it. And you know that for a fact, Bethesda. While I know you put it there for a reason, I'm slightly unclear as to what that reason is. Are you decreasing your rating because like you already got an F? So is killable children really gonna bump you up to adults only? This isn't the hot coffee mod. And stop disabling achievements when mods are installed. Like there's a mod to fix that too. Just don't. There's no point anymore. And at 9, second final boss fights. You've been playing the story for 35 hours. You've completed all side quests and DLCs, and you're finally ready to take on the big bad evil guy and finish the game. It was one harrowing boss fight. You used all your health elixirs and you ended up close to death. But you did it. Psych, there's another boss that's been controlling the one you just fought this whole time. Didn't see that coming, huh? Well now, on low life and with no way to restore your health, you need to fight an entirely new boss who is even bigger and badder than the last. Oh joy. The thing that makes this scary is the fact that after every boss you defeat, you're left wondering if that's it. You think you just defeated Bowser? Well guess what? His bones can survive in lava and you gotta do it all over again. This is the reason I have trust issues, and why I get so hung up on people. They left, but from my experience, like a video game boss, they'll come back, right? No, people don't. But most video game bosses do, and it needs to stop. And at 8, center of the world. For most of the games with an open world, you're the center of it. Things only get dealt with when you do them, because apparently everyone else is lazy as all hell. Hey man, I lost my sword in this cave. Can you grab it for me? I'll pay you. You don't do it for like years in game, but when you return, thanks for getting my sword. Here's the money I promised, plus a little something extra for being so fast. Like, stop. If I take too long to do something, make the game resolve it. If I wait to get the sword, have that guy go get it himself to save him the money. If I take too long to join the Empire and reclaim Skyrim, have a 50-50 chance as to who will win the war. Have things resolve without my participation. It would make the world feel more alive and give you incentive to do the quests when you're given them, or sometimes at all. We may orbit around the sun, but don't let the game orbit around me. That sounds weird considering how it's a game, but like don't let the game world revolve around me. That. And at 7, bulletproof glass. When there are monsters or enemies behind glass and I shoot at them, why is the glass magically bulletproof? It shouldn't be. Like, I get it, you want me to see this doctor stab this helpless patient in the eye so that I know why I'm shooting at them all, but why can't I save the patient? I already know why I'm shooting them, or I don't care why I'm shooting them. The fact that a hospital would have bulletproof windows on the outside is fairly ridiculous, but on the inside, it's incomprehensible. If something is made of glass, it should be able to be broken. The windows in this normal suburban family house that I decided to rob, I can't break a window to escape. The skylight of this church that I need to crash through to save the day, impenetrable. This is one of my biggest pet peeves in video games. Sure, you want us to have boundaries, but don't make those damn boundaries out of a material that is famous for breaking. And at 6, stupid protagonists. Why is it that I'm just staying here, in this room defending myself against zombies or monsters or animatronics that want to eat my flesh? Why am I not going outside and running away from the things that can kill me? Because the protagonist is dumber than putting a bowl of raisins in water to get grapes. All of the protagonists in horror games are dumb. Like, why did you come to this forest with only a flashlight alone in the middle of the night just to look for some damn old journal pages? Why did you think going into the room with an obviously barricaded door would be a good idea? And why do you think that going into a haunted house on Halloween night with a group of friends when there is a serial killer on the loose would be a fun group bonding experience? The only bonding you'll be doing is when the killer sews your mouth to unspeakable places. Have the protagonists be there for a reason. Blair Witch did a great job at this, since the main character was investigating the disappearance of a boy in the forest. Most games don't do it, and it should bother you. It bothers me. Clearly! And at 5, constant jump scares. This is one of the most important ones. Sure, a few jump scares can get to me, but once I know what to expect, they're not the same anymore. Take the My Little Pony game I played on the channel. First couple of times I saw a ghost crawling at me on the ground, I was scared. But once I learned when it would happen, I could anticipate it and expect it, so it stopped being scary. The same goes for everything. The only game I've seen do jump scares right is Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, because they got increasingly scary, building more with each level. But when you rely on the same thing to provide the same jump scare, it's never gonna work. Plus, the best kind of horror is the kind that scares you for a prolonged amount of time. The long dark hall that you need to walk through, the horrific events you can't stop because the bulletproof glass, the ever looming fear of you opening that door and then being something behind it, that's all good stuff. Sure, Five Nights at Freddy's managed to pull it off, but after learning the patterns you won't really be scared anymore. It's a real thing. And at 4, prophecies. You are the true son of the leader of a kingdom, whose court wizard was cast out for practicing necromancy. Now he is coming with his army of the dead, and since you were born on Halloween night under a full moon on a Wednesday, you are the only one who can take them out. This is the kind of bullshit these games are pulling. Once I see a prophecy in a game, I get mad. Like, sure, they may not be particularly scary, but some can be. And the idea of having a prophecy that is a core element of either gameplay or the story is so terrifying for me to think about in a newer game. I don't think I'd be able to handle it. Prophecies are such a game dev's crutch, leaning on them for support even if they can use both their feet and move more creatively. Whenever you see a prophecy, you know that the rest of the story is going to be about that prophecy, and only about that prophecy. It's a scapegoat, something the writers go to when they're out of ideas for progressing the story any further. It's terrifying how much they're used. I even hate the one in Skyrim, and I love Skyrim. Alduin's Wall, f you. And at 3, torture. Going along with the bulletproof glass thing, the stuff you see behind it is always terrifying. Whether it be someone cutting someone open, or someone hanging upside down by their feet while dangling and being beaten with a baseball bat, or even just a body being dropped from the ceiling. If there's an area with NPCs behind glass, it's gonna be scary. But stop with the torture. Like, I don't care. It doesn't make the game scary and it doesn't help me justify killing people. I'm playing the game to kill these people, and I get that torture is classified as horror, but it's like not really scary when it's behind an indestructible barrier that the NPCs can't get around either. Like, come on. Maybe force me to watch it up close, then have the torturer break the glass and come after me while I have to run away. But don't make it seem just like your everyday run-of-the-mill torture scene. So normal. And at 2, gore. While sure, some people like gore, I know of at least one person who thrives off it, having a game filled with gore doesn't make it horror. Suspense, dread, existentialist ideas, capitalism, that's what makes a horror game scary. The ability to see something gory may help add to the scare factor, but without the proper sound design, music, environment, and atmosphere, the game just won't be scary. While like I said, some people love it, they may not be looking for a horror game with just gore, and different people have different definitions of gore. It's just easier to make me dread what's coming next than have it not appear and make me more anxious than have someone screaming while being sawn in half with a rusty spoon. Like, come on guys, you're better than this. Finally, in at number 1, giant insects. Okay, I hate spiders. They're the bane of my existence. One spider makes it into my dream, the dream becomes a nightmare and focused on that one little thing ruining my life. Even talking about it right now, I feel the sense of anxiousness and dread that I do when I can't find the spider I saw earlier. Damn it, now I remember the spider that I lost about 2 months ago that I haven't seen since. Where could it have gone? But not just spiders though. Scorpions, snakes, centipedes, earwigs, they're all gross as hell when you supersize them and make them required to fight. Like when Hadvar says, what's next? Giant snakes? After fighting the spiders at the beginning of Skyrim, I got so worried I shut the damn game off. Then I found out there wasn't any giant snakes, so I went back to playing. But no more giant insects in video games, for God's sakes, please save me from this eternal torment. There we have it friends, the top 10 scary video game tropes we need to leave in the 2010s. I know not all of them are really horrifying, but it's scary how much they're used and what is associated with them. If you enjoyed, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content and ring the bell to join the clan and level up. And tell me down below any scary game tropes you want to see vanish in this decade. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video.